Let's do this ultimate tag, John. It just caught my eye looking.
This is World Chase Tag.
This is a massive one. GNF, the title favorite, now have to take on the very impressive Hollywood Freerunners.
Chase 1, Hollywood Freerunners evading. Athletes, ready!
We've seen Soderman use that base of the mountain as a starting point before, and he uses the outside ring of the court to chase all the way around, and Ruji is not panicking just yet, uses some height, but he hits a pole there over the sisters, and he's got his pace up again, but he's not cutting down the space, and Soderman's away, and even the stumble doesn't stop him. He's got another point to lead off for the Hollywood Freerunners, and even the great Seth Ruji couldn't hunt him down.
Both of them look like they bailed there, both Seth and Kyle, but Kyle got away with the evasion, so all's well that ends well.
Let's see what his turn.
Even when he's eating platforms, he's picking up points and evasions.
Hey bro, fuck whatever they're saying. Go ahead and drop a follow. It could be just like the Grimy G. Yeah.
Chase 2, Hollywood Freerunners evading. 1-0, Hollywood Freerunners. Athletes, ready!
David Vasconcelos, another one of the stars of this GNF team. This time starting by the tilted cube and going cross court, and he's dived underneath that, and the tag is claimed, and it's given.
Chase 3, GNF evading.
That easy?
1-0, Hollywood Freerunners. Athletes, ready!
Here comes Dale Smith looking to track down Davis Vasconcelos, and he skirts around the tilted cube, decides to go centre court to cut off some angles. Front line for Vasconcelos, round towards the ridge, and here he just idles a little bit, points one way and goes that way over the mountain, and what a jump! It's built up some space, he turns back on himself, and Vasconcelos, what a jump! Here
Now,
just idles a little bit,
I thought he had him right there.
Over the mountain, and what a jump! It's built up some space, he turns back on himself,
That he had him.
It looked like he was being tracked down, and then that use of the mountain really gave him the advantage in the latter seconds.
Super calm, super collected here. This is a stoic mindset of being able to get your tactics and execute them to the best of your ability without anxiety or anything getting in your way.
Chase 4, GNF evading. 1-all. Athletes, ready!
Omar Zaki, team captain for the Hollywood Freerunners, goes over to the tilted cube, tracking down Vasconcelos, who just shuffles under the mountain, but builds up a bit of speed over the front line. A nice little jump up to the mountain again. Oh, that hurts. That is a big fall from Omar Zaki, and he's up. And there is no way that he's going to catch him from there.
Mate, that's a savage bail. Omar also knowing that he is a stuntman by trade.
Yes,
he knows how to fall.
Not getting
Bless
caught.
him, but this might be a couple of weeks in recovery, or at least not for this competition. He might be out for the count. GNF on 2-1.
Chase 5, GNF evading. 2-1, GNF. Athletes, ready!
Up comes Antonio Allen. Vasconcelos quite happy to just stand there. Give him a newspaper, he don't want to do anything, but unfortunately he didn't make a move and didn't commit to it. And Antonio stops him right there.
Chase 6, Hollywood Freerunners evading. 2-1, GNF. Athletes, ready!
Jake Migliorata for GNF scrambles underneath the front line and reaches through the loading bay, and that is very simply done.
Chase 7, GNF evading. 2-1, GNF. Athletes, ready!
GNF leading by a point. Justin Sweeney has the job of making sure it stays at only 1 point. Migliorata scoots under the mountain and hangs around by the loading bay, quite happy to waste time there under the ridge and to the front line, back under the ridge to the loading bay in the mountain. He's doing a lot of work down low, Migliorata scrambling about, and he just cannot be tracked down because Justin Sweeney cannot stop him. Migliorata puts GNF in a commanding position and then disappears off the court.
Chase 8, GNF evading. 3-1, GNF. Athletes, ready!
Miguel Diaz, can he stop Migliorata, or will this man scramble and crawl his way to another point? Well, he won't this time, because it looked like he just stopped and looked over his shoulder to find out where the chaser was. And unfortunately for Migliorata, he was there tagging him.
Chase 9, Hollywood Freerunners evading 3-1 GNF. Athletes, ready!
Julius Porter looking to chase down Miguel. And away he goes, over to the front line, Julius Porter. He's built up some speed, but it's stopped by the sisters. He lost his footing, and it's just established a bit of a gap. And he swung again and missed. And
he's on!
Mountain now, and he still can't get him. Every single time he gets close, he's frustrated by one of the obstacles. That's the whole point of this game. The EQ, evasion quality, bits of the core give you places you can hide, places you can get away from your chaser.
Chase 10, Hollywood Freerunners evading 3-2 GNF. Athletes, ready!
Miguel Diaz being chased down by the bear. And the bear looking pretty sketchy as he throws his arms one way or another, but none of those paws.
Why'd he run back? Oh my gosh, that was great.
Chase 11, GNF evading 3-2 GNF. Athletes, ready!
The bear starts at the sisters. Don't often see this, and perhaps that's the reason why, because he was going absolutely nowhere there. Barely lasted 5 seconds.
Chase 12, Hollywood Freerunners evading 3-2 GNF. Athletes, ready!
Hollywood need to evade, but they do have Carl Soderman, who's been one of the standout players so far. Seth Ruji, one of the stars of this sport, going for him, and he claims the tag. Soderman doesn't know. He doesn't feel it. It looks like we could go to a DTR, disputed tag review. Ruji's convinced, Soderman not so sure, and so it's going to go to the officials, I believe.
How are you not sure you guys have?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, Dan, but then it's hard to tell. Oh.
Is there a heel? It's fingers on heel, or it's nothing at all. Oh, that shot seems to suggest he got him. Seth Ruji immediately claiming it, but it looks like a decision has been reached. And what is that decision?
Here we go. Ah, there's the tag. Seth saying he's got the tag.
Tag made, and that means that Seth Ruji is on the court looking to wrap this up.
Chase 13.
Yeah, that was awkward as shit. Y'all seen that?
Saying he's got the tag.
Look at the dap up.
Tag
Look at the
made,
dap up.
and that means that Seth Ruji is on the court looking to wrap this up.
Chase 13, GNF evading 3-2 GNF. Athletes, ready!
Over the front line, Ruji just hanging around by the tilted cube. Now he just ducks underneath the mountain back towards the loading bay, over the top of the mountain this time. And, well, Dale has slammed into it. But he's managed to get close, and again he throws himself at Ruji, who ducks underneath it. And that is a point for GNF, and it means that the favourites are still alive in this tournament. And it was that man, Seth Ruji, by what? A matter of millimetres. First with the tag to get on the court, and there evading the tag.
Chase 14, GNF evading, match point, GNF. Athletes, ready!
Match point, match point.
Well, Seth Ruji, if he can double up. And look at this, doing all that work up high, and then he swings around the loading bay and gets tapped on the hip. It was very, very impressive, very stylish from Ruji, and then it just fell apart at the end.
Chase 15, Hollywood Freerunners evading, match point, GNF. Athletes, ready!
Jake Migliorata looking to win it. And he's just shuffling around the bars and the platforms near the mountain, but he can't quite get down to the level where Antonio's doing his work. And again, he takes the high road. Migliorata launching himself onto those bars. Not easy, but it's not easy to stay from this man, but he's done it! He has done it! And Hollywood Freerunners are still alive by the skin of their teeth. The tag was made, but not before the 20 seconds was up.
we've got a chance now for 30 seconds to get back in for another evasion. This would give them the draw.
Chase 16.
3-4.
Hollywood
If they go for
Freerunners
4, this is
evading.
lucky.
Match point,
Let's see.
GNF. Athletes ready!
And a draw could end up being terminal for GNF's hopes. Davis Vasconcelos chasing down Antonio, but he does seal it. And that is a big, big chase. Davis Vasconcelos managing to get the job done. Means that GNF are not knocked out of this tournament. This group is wide open. Hollywood Freerunners, GNF.
Let's go. Man, GG's, man. GG's.